Hello, my friends, and welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley Reddit review. Let's see what people have been up to this week. So, I'm assuming last time we had mostly expansion news because we just had a live stream. This time, I'm expecting to see something new, something fresh, some fresh ideas, some new discussions, some new, potentially, drama going on. So, let's see what's up. Alternative character looks, I hope they add to the game. I mean, Vanellope, I feel like we need Vanellope's skin very soon. This is gorgeous. She's gonna look so good in this. Alright, Stitch. We just had a Stitch skin, so I think it's gonna be a while until the next one. Actually, maybe not. We did get 2 Mickey skins pretty fast. Ooh, Wizard Mickey. Yes. I'm surprised it's still not here. It's like one of the most iconic skins in Disney. Like a winter dress from Minnie Mouse. I don't mind this. It looks very similar to the white one that we have, but I definitely don't mind this. Ooh. Wait, we don't have... Why do this character look a little bit off? Wait, is this how they looked in the movie? Because I've been staring at Elsa and Anna from the game, and I guess my perception has shifted. Something looks off about these faces. I can't place it, but... Yeah, these are cool dresses, for sure. Ariel in a gown? Oh! Don't mind if I do. I know it's too early, but for me it's already Christmas. What? How did you make a dress? It looks so good! Wow! What the hell? This is one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. It's a touch of magic dress, but somehow you gave it depth, and this actually looks like a fluffy part. It's like a... How did you make this like crease texture? Wait, this is... It like... It's not a straight line. It's like a little... What? Am I tripping? How does this look so good? How does this dress look so good? I don't understand. Well done. This is a masterpiece. Hello there. Whoa. That is a sick outfit. How are you coming up with these incredible, unique ideas for outfits? I know exactly how to do this pose, though. It's like when he does this, this is like catching him in the middle of it, and it looks like he is thinking. People are genius. People are absolute genius. I know exactly how this is done. Wait, do I? This looks so good. I think it's one of the animal poses, right? Maybe potentially the fox. No, that's not the fox one. Okay, I need to know which pose is this. This looks so good. The perspective trick is so crazy. And it's such a good outfit. Yay, Wally. Okay, wait, I need to know how did you make that car image? My own version of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, actually, I did not place that in the beginning. I just love, like, it looks like you could make like a Roman Empire warrior using this technique. I have no idea which motif this is. It looks good though. I had him to sit on an egg chair. Oh, so this is not an actual photo. This is just a screenshot. So we cannot do this in Dream Snaps, unfortunately. But it looks so good. Please, please, Disney Dreamlight Valley, let us sit on stuff and still take pictures, because then so many shots like this could be possible. Please. What do you think of my fairy dress? Ooh. I think people are insanely talented with Touch of Magic. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I just wish... I mean, dresses in Touch of Magic is fine because you can just switch them out for Dream Snap. It's the furniture that keeps being the bane of my existence and constantly preventing me from submitting Dream Snaps. I guess I would still make Touch of Magic furniture just indoors. I would dedicate like whole rooms to make some custom furniture to fit the room. But outside is just such a hassle. Why am I so dumb? Okay, the title of this post sounds very promising. Let's get into it. Catching wild sturgeon has been the bane of my existence in this game for as long as I can remember. On a supremely good day, I would end up with 4, having 2 gold circles pop up, and my fishing buddies actually deciding to give me another. So I was putting junk away in my storage and remembered I had those miracle tool potions and decided, hey, I've never tried the fishing one. Maybe it will help me get a couple more white sturgeons today. I already know where this is going. Yep. Are you kidding me? I didn't realize it turned white circles into gold ones. I'm so slow. At least I have like 30 white sturgeons now. I don't know what I thought they did, but seriously, I can't believe I struggled in silence for so long. This is so good. First of all, I'm curious. Why do you need so many white sturgeons? I mean, I'm assuming to feed the foxes, right? But very quickly, you're going to collect every single motif. And at that point, it's actually better to feed foxes salmon, because then they're going to give you iron ingots, which are very valuable. I'm running low on iron now, so I might actually do some mining later today, so I can craft some things for my tomorrow's dream snap. Seasons. Does anyone else wish that the seasons changed in at least the plaza and like the meadow? Like right now it's fall. I wish that things changed to be more like fall in the valley and the plaza. Yes, yes, yes. We need seasons in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I love mini games that have different seasons. For example, Fae Farm, Stardew Valley. They change the look of the whole village. I would I know it's too much to ask. The things you could change are the color of leaves on the regular trees. You could change the color of grass. You could change potentially the lighting a little bit. I wouldn't mind seeing some snow around the valley during winter. You could change the weather, I guess. Could change even the houses. I mean, I know it's a lot of work to have, for example, snow. Basically, you have to model a house skin with the snow on top of it, or for example with some moth for certain seasons, like to change it up so the valley looks slightly different during different seasons. But then what about people who don't want that? Maybe seasons could actually be like a toggleable options, so somebody who want to see seasons, they could choose their own season. So I don't think it makes sense to make it change like to correspond to the current season in the real world, because not everybody would enjoy that. For example, not everybody likes seeing snow in their valley, so they probably would not even play during winter because everything is covered in snow. But some people do. And for example, even for dream snaps, changing the season to match the vibe of the dream snap and to like make subtle changes to the world, I feel like it would be such a good feature. But it's gonna be a huge endeavor in terms of developers. They would have to redesign almost every single item or house skin in the game to match every season. So they're gonna have to have 4 versions or 3 additional versions for every item. But my god, it could be so worth it. It could just bring so much more depth to Disney Dreamlight Valley. I hope they decide to do it one day. It's just such a good idea. I'm totally on board. No one hates Wally. I was thinking of a character that people are talking about moving into the new biome, and I realized that nobody has said they want to get rid of Wally, and I agree. I think we gotta admit the classic characters in the voting poll. He would probably get the most votes for beloved character. Though my favorite is Stitch. Even when he does bad things, I tell him he is good. I think Stitch is on the same boat as Wally. I feel like they're about equally loved, so I don't see much people complaining about either of them, even though I saw people complain about almost every character in the valley right now. Probably another one that I would add to the list is going to be Simba and Nala. Those two are also barely ever get any hate. So yeah, there is definitely there's been a poll, like a whole series of polls on Reddit, if you guys remember, where people were voting for their least favorite characters from the list, and then the lists were getting smaller and smaller. And I think Simba, Nala, Stitch, and Wally were the last 4 left, so those are the most loved characters. Weird spawn line. Wait, what? Did that happen on accident? Oh my god, this is so funny. It looks like it was man-made. I mean, I wonder if you placed this log and potentially moved some flowers to match the line. That is hilarious. Disney Dreamlight, my newly decorated plaza. Damn. Wow, you have the mansion in the plaza and the car sitting on the street. I love these fences. They're so good. Oh my god. And the van is here. Okay, you have a lot of transportation vehicles in your plaza. And it actually looks interesting. It looks very city-like. Ooh, I like the idea of placing Remy's house and restaurant symmetrically around the entrance into the plaza. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. Let's trade in December. Okay, this is good. I think the potion's actually going to be one of the most valuable things to trade, because we can't trade furniture items, which means we can only trade resources, and potions are resources, and they're actually fairly difficult to get. Potentially training manuals are going to be in high demand, and potions. And there is no way this is legit though, so I don't know about that. So who are you kicking out to Eternity Isle? They said the characters from Eternity Isle can come to the main valley, and I can only assume the current villagers can move there. Assuming that's accurate, who are you moving out? Personally, Maui for certain. I have a few others in the short list, but definitely Maui. Now that's a question. The question that has multiple points to consider. First of all, what if you make Eternity Isle your main domain? So then, by that logic, what if you kick out the villagers you don't like to the regular valley and just keep the best ones in Eternity Isle, and you just spend most of your time there, so that becomes your default valley? I wonder if it's feasible, because they do have their own Scrooge store, they do have their own Remy's restaurant. So it sounds like if you could, you don't have to go back to the original valley at all. And I feel like for a while, I'm definitely moving there because it's just such a cool place. And I'm probably going to take me a while. Like, I'm so used to the regular valley. I feel like I want to be around the new valley for as long as possible. So, but the characters that I would kick out from whatever valley I choose to occupy as my main valley is going to be Maui. Probably, I mean, yeah, his house, I just can't find a good place for it. And he's just ruining my dream snaps all the time. Maui, who else? I'm thinking in terms of the houses that I can't find a good place for. It might be the Toy Story characters. Maybe I'll keep the Buzz because I kind of like his RV. I think I'll find a good place for it, but I wouldn't mind getting rid of Woody, even though his carousel currently fits pretty well in my amusement park. But maybe one day I'll decide to redesign my beach, and then Woody will have to go. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna have to wait and see which houses potentially would fit the biomes in Eternity Isle, because I feel like it's not going to be just about kicking people off. It's more about matching the aesthetic. If I feel like this house belongs in this spot, in a specific biome, I'm willing to move it. But then, what if you need a character for a Dream Snap, and you're doing a Dream Snap in a different dimension or whatever on a main island, and you want a character from Eternity Island? You're gonna have to bring them somehow, and then they're gonna teleport back if you mess up. Gonna have to wait and see, but let's see what people have to say. I'm taking Eve to live with Wally. Yes, of course. They need to be together, but they could be together on either island. I love how half of those are ditch list, and the other half are for aesthetics. I mean, do you mean aesthetics? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Some houses just make sense there, so I'm gonna move them for that reason. No, aesthetics. Oh, they will become hermits. That's too fancy of a word for me. I don't understand. To be fair, it's kind of hard to spell. It is. Words are hard, guys. Alright, let me know in the comments who do you think you're going to be kicking out of your valley. And thank you so much for watching. I also want to know your opinion about the seasons. I feel like seasons is like one of those things that if they just make a surprise update, and one of the features of that update is going to be seasons, people are going to lose their mind. Okay, Disney Dreamlight Valley, I have an advice for you. A marketing advice. Well, this expansion is probably going to sell very nicely because it was long overdue, and the game is going full release, and basically this expansion is going to have no problem selling. However, when you decide to sell your next DLC, make seasons part of the, like, one of the features that the DLC will bring. And my god, you're gonna sell so many of them. Like, imagine, like, the whole DLC is going to be... I feel like I would pay $30 to enable seasons, but if seasons bring, like, for example, changes the look of everything in the valley, like, literally everything looks slightly different between the seasons, and give me an ability to change the seasons. It's like completely purely cosmetic thing, but it's just so much work and so much new content, which is old content but also new content, that it's gonna... I feel like it's gonna be worth it buying a whole DLC just for seasons, and potentially some new characters as well. Just saying, I feel like... What do you think, guys? Would you pay $30 to enable, for example, for a DLC that will enable seasons that drastically change the look of the valley and every single item in it? But then they're gonna have to change the looks of, like, all the future items too. It's gonna be tough, but we can do it. I love seasons. I want seasons. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. And goodbye, my friends.